is in full swing, and that means it is concert season, and there are a lot of them. But don't worry, we have you covered. We have our friends from Buffalo.com. Ben Kirst is here. He has sorted through countless concerts to make sure which ones are the best ones to go to, which ones you have to hit up, because honestly, there are too many. I can't keep track, but you've done the work.
I have. I sacrificed Thursday at the Harbor last night, Thursday at Canal Side, to put this list together for you and the people out there today, Diana.
Well, we are very appreciative when it comes to making sure we get to all the concerts we need to go to, because there's some really, really great shows. Let's start with the can't miss concerts.
Absolutely. Well, I think the biggest show of the summer, the show that has a lot of people buzzing, is July 8th, the Black Keys at the Outer Harbor. Duo from Akron, Ohio, very kind of garagey, bluesy band. Great buzz around them. This is going to be a show that, if you want to be at the show of the summer, you have to go Black Keys. Yes.
Okay, it sounds good. They get a lot of props that are writing and they're performing, so I think it's going to be a good show. What else you got?
Well, I think when we look back 10, 20 years from now, the biggest country star of our generation, maybe Brad Paisley.
Yeah.
He's coming to Darien Lake on July 12th. This is a guy who has a #1 country album right now with Wheelhouse. He's had 18 #1 country singles.
That's a lot.
7 consecutive #1 country albums, and this guy's huge, and he always puts on a great show, too. One thing I do want to mention, at Darien Lake, country concerts, if you've never been to one, great party. There's a big kind of tailgate scene before those. So.
Well, and the whole experience really is what makes it a good show.
Absolutely.
All right, what's next on your list?
The other big can't miss show of the summer, I would say late this summer.
Late this summer,
September. Maroon 5 is coming to Darien Lake also with Kelly Clarkson.
That'll be a good show.
Maroon 5 has had a string of hits since 2002. Adam Levine, obviously very much in the public eye with The Voice. Kind of like the soundtrack the last decade, I think, Maroon 5 is. And Kelly Clarkson, of course, another artist. She's reinvented herself multiple times, continues to have the public's fascination. And good news, everyone, she had lost her engagement ring last week, but she found it. We can all stop looking.
Okay.
She has it back.
You know what's fun? I think both of those performers there, the group and the performer, you get those, I know this song and this song and this song and this song and this song. You know a lot more songs than maybe you think you do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What's next on a great list of things to see?
Well, on that same note, for date night, if you want to go out on a first date with someone and you want to take them to a show that's kind of non-threatening, you maybe don't want to go to a Lil Wayne show on the first date. Train is coming to town with Gavin DeGraw.
Oh, that'll be a good show,
Very good middle-of-the-road show. A lot of familiar songs.
And some love songs.
Absolutely. And, it's kind of one of those shows you can kind of, sway. You don't have to, feel that pressure to dance too much or, stand there and study the show either. So, good show to go to. Another great date show, I think, Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I feel like this is a good litmus test. If you're dating someone and they can't have fun at a Bon Jovi show, you know that there's maybe a problem there.
Right.
I haven't listened to Bon Jovi, I think, regularly since I was 11 years old. The New Jersey album, which is fantastic. But if my wife came home tomorrow and said, Ben, we have Bon Jovi tickets, I'd be very excited.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go. Oh, man, that's going to be great. Well, speaking of when you were a kid listening to your favorite album, there's some good concerts for kids, too.
Oh, there are.
For families.
The #1 kids show, I think, of the summer has to be Justin Bieber. Need I say more? Biggest star in the world right now, maybe. Very controversial these days, too. But that's going to be a massive, massive show. He's coming to the First Niagara Center in July. So that's obviously going to be a very big one. Also for kids, the Warped Tour at Darien Lake. Now, maybe not the show that parents necessarily first off think, I want to send my kids to a punk show with 70 different bands. But I will say, first of all, I've been to a lot of these shows, and the kids always behave themselves very well, I think. And plus, it's a great day for the kids to get to see so many of their favorite bands in one setting. Kind of, if your kids are going to one show this summer, maybe this is the one that they want to go to. Yeah, and the final kids show, I think, and this is a big one, the fair, Austin Mahone. The next Bieber, they're saying.
The next Bieber.
The next Bieber.
Okay.
He downloaded his newest single 3 days ago, What About Love, on YouTube, and 2.5 million views in the last 3 days.
Oh my gosh, 3 days, no kidding.
He has some fans.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. Well, there are also a lot of free concerts out there in the world.
There are some good free shows this summer also. Kelly Pickler, very big star. She recently kind of made the scene at the CMT Awards. She performed with Keith Urban at the Grand Ole Opry last week, and of course won Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, right. Was she an American Idol? Kelly
yes, she
Pickler?
was. Yes, she was. One of the first couple of years, I think. But she's doing a free show out in Lockport on August 9th. So good reason to make the trip to Lockport. Belle Biv DeVoe, very big when I was in junior high.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Very popular band with a string of hits in the early 90s.
Yeah, that's one of those that you know more songs than you think you do.
Exactly. Yeah. Good point. And they'll be coming here, July 27th at Canal Side. So that'd be a free show. And then Teddy Riley and Blackstreet, who go by the name BS2 now because of a little bit of legal issues.
Really? That's
Teddy
interesting.
And some former members. Free show, June 27th. When I was in college, their album Another Level was kind of like the soundtrack of our dorm that year.
Oh,
so
yeah?
It'd be interesting to check out Teddy.
It'll send you right back?
It will.
All right. Very good. Thanks, Ben. Ben from Buffalo.com. And I'm sure they have a ton of information and research that they've done on all the concerts in Buffalo and around the area this summer. Thanks, Ben. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good summer. Speaking of online, we're going to send things over now to our web.